What up, peeps? It's your boy, Church Boy, back again with another video just for you. How y'all doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well out there, man. It's been a couple days. I listened to Black Sabbath the other day, and I gotta say I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed them. And Joe Mama recommended that I listen to Black Sabbath, Hand of Doom. And that's what I'm going to listen to. So without further ado, Joe Mama, this is for you. This is Black Sabbath performing Hand of Doom. Let's do this. Okay, got the bass over here. The bass is pretty prevalent on the right ear. Guitar over here.
What you gonna do?
Okay.
Time's caught up with you. Now you wait your turn. You know there's no return. Take your empty roads. You join the other fools.
Uh-oh, what are they talking about?
Turn to something new. Now it's killing you.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you know what? Those lyrics are taking me somewhere. Hey, you learn those written rules. Oh, see, I like lyrics. This is why I like lyrics, man, because they take you somewhere, man. And this is taking me back to a time when I was a kid, and I went to jail. I went to jail, man, and it was an awakening experience. It woke me up, man, and these lyrics are taking me there. I'm not sure where they're going lyrically. I'm not sure if that's where they want to take the listener in this song, but it's taking me there. Let's let them continue on. And I love the groove. I love that groove, man. They're in the key of D. I love D. D is good. D is good. That's what she said. But yeah, D, definitely one of my favorite keys. E, C sharp, B. But yeah, I love D too. I love D.
First it was the bomb.
Okay.
Vietnam, Nepal. Disillusioning. You push the needle in. From life you escape. Reality's like fate.
Yeah, I gotta say, yo, the drummer is just a beast. The drummer is just an absolute beast, and I love the way his drums are mic'd. His drums are mic'd to perfection. I gotta try that groove. Man. Forget that. I can't let him go no further. I gotta try it. Forget that. But are they talking about? So he mentioned Vietnam. He mentioned, push the needle in. Yo, is he okay? When he mentioned learn the written rules, was he talking about like soldiers going to war? Okay. In my mind, I was going somewhere else, but yeah, those soldiers in Vietnam for sure, man. I know back in the day, I met a couple soldiers who served, outside of the people of my family, and yeah, man, they had some stories to tell. And like I mentioned, I think I mentioned this a video or two before, which I talked to my niece sometimes, and she did a couple tours in Iraq, and I've learned out of respect to never ask. About someone's war experience. If they want to talk about it, you let them talk, but you never ask, out of respect. I never ask. If someone mentions it, I'll listen for sure, but I never poke and prod, But that groove is they're in the key of D, so they're and it's a simple groove. It's a yeah. Yeah. That's groovy. Yeah, that's groovy right there, man. I can rock with that. Yeah, that is fire. I love that. I love it. Let's let him continue on.
Colors in your eyes,
Colors in your mind.
satisfying time.
Is that a drug reference? Colors in your mind satisfy your time. I've heard of people seeing like colors when they do drugs, so that's what made me think of that. Colors in your mind satisfy your time. They just switched to the key of C.
Oh, you know you must be blind to do something like this.
Yeah.
To take the sweet that you don't know. You're giving death a kiss. Fool, little fool now.
This is an anti-war song. Yeah.
Your mind is full of pleasure. Your body's looking ill. To you, it's shallow leisure. So drop the acid spell.
Yeah, this is an anti-war song. He's basically calling the soldier stupid and dumb for not knowing the why that person is going over to fight in the war. Yeah, and then I guess he's alluding to the drugs that they took while they were over there, and maybe the drugs that they took to escape the pain. Yeah, your body looks horrible, but your mind is in pleasure because you feel good because you're on the drugs, but your body is suffering from whatever happened over there. Yeah, I think I'm picking up what they're putting down. Yeah, I think I'm picking it up. They switched to the key of C. That da, 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 da. Let me hear that again.
Stop the thing now. You're having a good time, baby, but that won't last. Your mind's all full of things. You're living too fast. Go out and enjoy yourself. Don't buy within. You need someone to help you. Take the needle in, yeah.
Na, 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 na. I love that. I like what the drummer's doing with his foot. Yeah. Back to the home groove. I like that. I wanted to hear that one part again, that riff they were doing in the C. Hopefully they do that C riff again. But they're back to that home groove in D. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let me try that again because I love that groove so much. But yeah, I want them to do that one in C because I want to catch it. I want to try it. That they're back to this. Yeah, 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 yeah. I like that. It's nice and smooth, nice and simple. It's nice and welcoming, you know. But yeah, I want them to go back. Hopefully, they go back to that C groove because I want to catch that. I want to try it.
Now you know the scene. Your skin starts turning green. Your eyes no longer see life's reality. Push the need. Face that sickly grin.
That drummer is killer.
Holes are in your skin, caused by deadly pain.
Caused by deadly pen. What's deadly pen? The needle?
Head starts spinning round. You fall down to the ground. Feel your body heave. Death hand starts to weave. It's too late to turn. You're a what and learn. Price of life you hide.
Jesus.
Now you're gone.
Price of life too high. Now you're going to die. Hey man, listen, I don't know what Black Sabbath was trying to say in this song, man. Initially, it took me somewhere else. It took me somewhere. Now I was thinking about a situation about myself, and it's making me think about, man. Man, listen, I had a friend, and we haven't spoken in a couple years, but back in the day, we used to hang out a lot. We used to hang out tough, and he was kind of going through a rough time financially, you know, and personally, socially, you know, and we would still hang out. And he somehow found a roommate, you know, he found a roommate through a friend of a friend. And the roommate, his name was Dusty. And Dusty was a Vietnam veteran. And when my friend invited me over a few times, we kind of developed a rapport, you know, with Dusty. And Dusty would tell us stories. It's crazy, man. He would tell us stories about the war. He would tell us things, you know, and he had ailments from the war. He was sick. He was sick, man, and it was a blessing he had made it that far in life. But he would tell us stories, and man, you know, without discussing some of the details about what he experienced in Vietnam, he was very candid. Not only about that, but about how he was treated after he returned to this country, and the things he told me, you know, were unreal. You know, and the fact that he was doing so bad financially that he had to have a roommate after serving and killing for this. I mean, really shedding blood for the country. Man, this song makes me think about Dusty now. Man, I was thinking about something else. Now I'm thinking about Dusty, and it's just like, man, war veterans should not have to go through what they go through, man. It's hard enough, man. It's hard enough, and it makes my eyes water thinking about him and what he was going through mentally, man, and financially, like after. And I know it's easy for us to bring up private organizations like the NBA and the NFL and Apple and Microsoft, these private organizations who pay well, But man, this guy's a war veteran. This guy served and fought for this country. This guy rescued for this country. He sacrificed for this country. And to have him leave this earth the way he did. This song, man, makes me think of Dusty now. It's price of life too high, now you're gonna die. Talking about a veteran who came back and couldn't cope with society. He couldn't find a regular job. He couldn't mingle regularly with people. He couldn't function in this world, man. And it's all that he had done over there was, I don't know, man. Man. This song has such a nice riff and groove. I really should be focusing on that riff and those two riffs there, but geez, these lyrics, oh my God. Let's let him continue on. Man, listen, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I did not mean for this video to go this direction, man. But really, that's Black Sabbath, man. They just did a heck of a job right there, man. Because really, it's that song has me in my feelers. It has me in my emotions, man. I'm my man. Jeez. Those are two dope grooves there, man. I wanted them to go back to that groove and see. I wanted to try that one. But yeah, man, that groove in D, that was fire too. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, I try to support the veterans in any way I can, man. And I know this seems like an anti-war song, but it really makes me think about the love and compassion I have for the people who sacrifice for this country, man. And I think a lot of times their sacrifice and those individuals, they go unnoticed. A lot of times, we dismiss, their sacrifice, man. And I just want to say to everyone who served, I don't care what role you served in the armed forces, man. Really, I want to say thank you for what you've done for this country, man, because this, it should not be taken for granted, man. Most of us have not served. Most of us will not serve. And I want to say thank you for your service, man. And that's, man, man, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. But yeah, the song was fire. The grooves were dope, man. The band did a great job. The drummer is absolutely stunning. Not to say that the other musicians aren't standouts at all, but the drummer is absolutely phenomenal. I gotta definitely do some research on the band members there and see who was playing here, because I don't know the names of the musicians. But yeah, man, they are killer. But that drummer, and I got to give kudos to the engineer, even though the mix was a little weird, vocal wise and instrumentation wise. Those drums stood out to me. This is the second song in a row of Black Sabbath where I listened to where those drums are really basically at the forefront. Really, I think the engineer is drum biased, and I like it. I'm here for it. You guys know that drummers and bass guitars have a special relationship, so I'm here for the drums, man. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what I miss. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But above anything else, love each other. Take care of each other. Peace. God bless.